are in Liverpool today. It's technically Runcorn. I should maybe say Merseyside, and I apologise preemptively if that is geographically offensive. I know if you're in Sunderland and you say someone's a Geordie, they can get quite wound up. Similarly, if you're in Telford and you say someone's from Birmingham. And we are actually in a place called Wig Island, which is just across the water from the more famous Spike Island, synonymous with the 90s Indies pop scene. And we're not here to film a 90s Indies pop scene harkback, although I do look a bit like Ian Brody with these sunglasses on. People of a certain age will know who Ian Brody is. It's really true, oh lucky you. But actually they are due to a bit of post-Valentine's pink eye. The real reason we are here today is to show you something truly one-off. This is Michael's show-winning Caddy. Now, at the TMG Meet video a few months ago, I actually said we should do a video on this one because it's absolutely stunning Caddy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get an owner's interview on this one as well at some point, and get Michael to take me out in it, and we'll run you through this one because it's proper nice Caddy, that one. In fact, I've just been stood looking at it for about 5 minutes in complete awe. Unbelievable. So that is what we are doing today. Michael's kindly let us have a walk around it and have a look. This build is a perfect blend of performance, styling and attention to detail. Starting at the front, Michael wanted to give this Caddy a more aggressive and refined look, and that's why he fitted the Mark 7 Golf GTI hybrid front bumper, complete with GTI fog lights and a GTI front splitter. It completely transforms the front end and gives it that hot hat inspired stance. Moving along the sides, you'll notice the all-track side skirts, which add to that OEM plus look, and to match the aggressive front. The rear has been upgraded with Caddy Mark 4 bumper and a GTI diffuser, giving it that sportier finish. At the rear, the stock lights have been swapped out for the Caddy Mark 4 smoke rear lights, which tie in nicely with the darker accents of the build. No build is complete without the right wheels, and for this one, Michael went with the Rotiform TUFR 20-inch rims, and I think they look absolutely banging. Check out those centre caps. One of the biggest changes of this van? The stance, and it sits perfectly thanks to the Airlift Performance Air Ride system with Bilstein Performance shocks. And I think with Air Ride it just gives you that flexibility. Like over here there's a massive speed bump. Now if I was in my Caddy, I'd just have to turn around and go home. To ensure stopping power matches the added performance, Michael has also upgraded to a VMAX big brake kit, giving it that much needed stopping force. I mean, the exterior is one thing, but when you're building a Caddy like this, then you've got to do something to the interior to start to really stand out, don't you? These seats are absolute perfection. Recaro wingbacks, retrimmed in Golf GTE blue tartan and leather, finished with blue stitching. They're comfortable, supportive, and actually add a real statement piece into this cabin. Every trim piece inside has been retrimmed in Alcantara with blue stitching, creating a cohesive, high-end feel. Even the seat belts are blue. No build is complete without a steering wheel, is it? And Michael actually added a custom flat-bottom Caddy steering wheel to this, giving it a bit of that sporty feel. And of course, no VW build is complete without a nod to its heritage. And that aftermarket golf ball knob is the perfect finishing touch. Even matches all the Golf GTE blue tartan. Love it. I think it's about time we took it for a little drive, don't you? I don't want to mess up any of Mike's settings on his car. There's nothing worse, is there, when someone gets in your van or car and they start moving the seat and the seating position. But I mean, the second you get in this van, and I say van because as soon as you get in it, you don't realise you're in a van. You could be in a Golf R or a Golf GTI, but you are transported into something a little bit different, a little bit special, and it really does pay homage to those max power days, which some of you may not have lived and breathed like a few of us did back in the day. It's that ethos of built not bought, and in a world full of financed Mercs and Audis, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with a financed Merc or an Audi. I've been there myself. Something special when you know this Caddy doesn't roll off a factory line like this. This isn't how they come out. This is when we say about one-offs. This embodies that spirit, and you know, people say putting big brakes on it, putting air ride on it, why have you done that? And once again, it's back to those days of the max power days. No one needed a PlayStation in the back of their Peugeot 106. No one needed a soda stream, did they? But it's because you could. and because you wanted to. And that's what I love about this build. You don't feel like you are in a van. This is crazy. It's just absolutely lovely. And I've driven some nice Caddies, don't get me wrong. You know, I have had a fair share of lovely Caddies and had the pleasure of driving them, but this, with these seats, it makes me want a show Caddy. And at this moment in time, I can't have a show Caddy. I can't afford one. This does take me back to my youth when people put in white dials and dimmer kits and exhaust systems on 1 litre Saxos and things like that. We're in a van. Can you believe it? It just, if you just put you in this interior and said, what are you in? You're not seeing a Caddy. Definitely not seeing a Caddy. Done such a fantastic job with this Caddy. I'm in love. I am in love. What a absolute dream of a build this is. Do you think I'd give it back to him, or do you think I'd just carry on driving it round? I'd be quite happy just driving it around for a bit, me. Do you know what I think it is for me about this Caddy? It's that attention to detail. Like, look, I'm a simple man. I am very much function over fashion sometimes. Like with the transporter build, it was more about being able to get onto campsites I couldn't get into with a Caddy and things like that. And it's that attention to detail that I sometimes miss out on, because when someone looks at something, they'll go, oh my God, have you seen that little detail, that tiny little weld there, or that tiny little bit of, you know, they've put this in here and these vents in there. And sometimes that goes over my head, like, because I don't look at things like that. I haven't got that brain. But when you get in this, it kind of gives me that brain. I look at things and I'm like, oh, I love how he's done this, and how the stereo with the surround and the steering wheel and the blue stitching on every little piece and the Alcantara. Gives me that kind of mentality of, yeah, attention to details, actually good. Being this, you know, passionate about something and having that little intricate details on your build, you're onto a winner, you're onto a good thing. Maybe I should take a leaf out of some of these people's books, because it just finishes it off and it looks better than anything that I've ever done myself. Definitely. I mean, look, you know, I've been filling arches in with expanding foam. I've never been that kind of person, but this Caddy is something special. I could drive it all day long, but unfortunately, at some point, I have got to give it back to Michael. It was only a quick spin round, and he was, you know, look, I really appreciate that. It takes a lot, doesn't it, to someone to give you the keys to the pride and joy and say, go and have a drive about in that for a few minutes. You know it's going to win shows when it's got air ride. And as I've mentioned, probably in the thumbnail, this Caddy is a show winner. It's won at Santa Pod at VW Action. That's hence why the show winning Caddy. And well deserved as well. Absolutely well deserved. You can just appreciate the time, effort, love, dedication and everything else that has gone into making this what it is. I mean, he was here this morning cleaning it. I mean, I know you gotta do that if it's going on YouTube, but I don't even clean my vans before I meet. But I am a joke. But no, I've not took it, I've not nicked it, I'm back here. I'm going to hand the keys back over to Michael. Thank you very much, Mike, for letting me have a drive round in it. I am absolutely in love with it. Well, that is it. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have enjoyed the video, please like, share and subscribe. And I've got to say a big thanks out to Mike as well for letting me take out this Caddy. It's just been awesome. Actually, I'll throw his Instagram details on the description and probably on the screen right now, so you can go and give him a follow and check out the build. He's actually left me with his keys, so you might actually be looking at this on my Instagram page in a few days, because I might just take it home with me and leave the transporter here. What do you reckon? See you on the next one.